Welcome to BahtKaleb Consulting, your trusted consultant for over 20 years. And we're just going to give you a simple video on some simple tips and tricks of how you can make money. This episode, we are going to start small. Here it is, how to make $1,000 in 90 days. That's simple. You can make $1,000 in a day, in an hour, but you know what? For first timers, we're going to do how to make $1,000 in 90 days. All right, let's go. Well, first you have to do a mindset shift. You have to treat savings like a bill. Treat it like it's a bill. Every month, hey, there's something that you have to put in your savings. So it's like a bill. You pay your bill every month. So every month you need to pay yourself, pay your savings. Now, all of the consulting I do it based upon biblical principles. For this one, we're going to start with Proverbs 21:20. It said, "There is treasure to be desired and oil in the dwelling of the wise." If you are wise, when you break down oil, it's going to take you to wealth, money, nutrients, food. So if you're wise, you're going to have oil in your dwelling. If you're wise, you're going to have some type of money in your savings. Anyone out there, they tell you you must at least have 6 months of savings build up for just in case there's an emergency, your business is not producing, or you lose your job. There's treasure to be desired and oil in the dwelling of the wise. Think about that. Now, we are going to continue. Now, treat savings like a bill. Automate savings, even if it's $5 a week. Consistency builds momentum. If you can consistently save $5 a week, you will have this $1,000 in 90 days. Imagine, hmm, daily, what would you spend $5 on? Think of how you spend money. Streaming services. How many streaming apps do you have? Do you even need them? Eating out. And I'm not talking about going to like a fancy restaurant, picking up a burger here and there. Food alone costs a lot of money. Picking up a burger here and there, stopping off at a supermarket, buying food because you don't want to go home and cook, running out from your job to go buy lunch, running out from your business to go buy lunch, coffee habits. Okay, my guilty pleasure is Starbucks. That's that. That's not going anywhere. But I'm just saying, when you're trying to save money, think of the things that you spend money on frivolously, money that you can actually save. It's easy this day and age to make money and it's easy to save money. So cutting $10 a day, that equates to $300 per month. 3 times 3 is 9. So 3 months, that's $900. You can get the $1,000 in 90 days. Think of it. Do you really have to eat? Maybe try fasting. Do you need to stop off at McDonald's for that McMuffin? Do you need to stop at Burger King? Do you need to stop at these places and have breakfast? No. No, especially if you're going to work and you just had your make your lunch. No. That's money you can save. So start cutting out the unnecessary. Cut 3 expenses immediately. Find 3 expenses that you can cut out for, let's say, a week and see how you do. That's going to build your momentum to do it for 90 days. With all that, you can make an extra $100 to $300 fast. Now, let's talk about money sprint. You can pick up odd jobs. If you're on a job, you can pick up extra hours. Man, I don't want to stay here longer. Okay, but you have to work anyway. Pick up extra hours to save money. That's going to give you more money that you can put into your savings or more money that you can put into your business. Do side hustles. You can do Uber Eats. You can do delivery, DoorDash. Oh my gosh, it depends on your location. You so can make some extra money doing that. And as you know, a lot of those jobs are becoming more and more available now with the state of the country, so you can easily pick those up. I've seen someone who actually parked in like a parking lot where they have a lot of food restaurants there, and he just have his app. So guess what? When those orders come in, he's already there. He's stationed there. So you don't have to drive gas to try to make it there. You're already there. That alone make you an extra 100, $300 fast. You have no excuse to be broke. None. Next, use a separate savings account. Use a separate savings account. You can do free online banks. You would say, oh man, I don't know. You can do a free online bank. Chime, Ally, any other free online bank. That hide your money. Out of sight, out of mind. Just like if someone get out of your sight, they're out of your mind, aren't they? So the extra money, you can have it automatically sent there. Just use a separate savings account. A lot of I have different tier clients, but a lot of my clients who are in a smaller tier, I'll take their debit cards from them. Some of them, they get an allowance. And when they see their savings at the end, they're like, oh my gosh, I saved so much money. Then I have the higher tier clients where I just tell them what to do, what to invest in, and then they make hundreds of thousands every month. That's different. Now, you just starting out, this is what you do. Get a free online bank. Look at what the stuff you can cut out. You do not need three, four, five streaming services. No, you don't. And guess what? If you check with your phone company, if you have T-Mobile, AT&T, one of those, sometimes a lot of those streaming services you can get free. Try that. That will cut out a lot of money that you can save. And one thing, track every dollar. Like my dad and my brother, they're like, oh, they're a penny pinchers. They're like, they pinch the penny so hard you hear the pennies scream. It's like no matter how much money they have, they're like, no, I need to see where every dollar is going. So you do too. Track every dollar. One of the thing is like budget comma app. You use it at the grocery store. Just like you put your budget in there and it's like, let's say your grocery budget is $50 and you're in the store, you put $50 in, you download Budget Comma app, you put in your budget $50, and then as you're picking up items, you can scan it there and it keeps count for you. When you're going over your budget, it alerts you so that you're not at the checkout line being embarrassed like, oh my gosh, my budget is only 50 and I'm over 70 and you have to put items back and you're embarrassed. No, save the embarrassment, download the Budget Comma app. Now, income, savings, spending. You have your income, savings need to be first, and then you can go spend. Cut $300 in expenses, earn $300 extra by doing Uber Eats, picking up the DoorDash, babysitting, doing crafts, doing odd jobs. $100 consistently for 3 months, that's your first $1,000 right there. Oh, the math's not mathing. It will. It will once you start going, okay, $100 a month, 3 months, okay, that's $300. Okay. And then you start to become a cycle, a routine now of you saving, a routine now of you being financially independent, financially aware. You have to be aware of your finances. You have to be aware of your finances. There is so much that you can do. Easy. There is so much that you can do to make the money. And if this helped you, hit like, subscribe, and comment. Comment, I'm saving $1,000. Use your budget, comma app at the grocery store. Have your income, put in your savings, then put what you're going to spend, cut $300 in expenses, do things to make $300 extra. And again, this is BahtKaleb for BahtKaleb Consulting Group. Next week, I'll show you how to invest that $1,000 the smart way. Yes, it's easy. There is hundreds of thousands of millionaires being made every day. If you follow this channel and pick up the tips and tricks, you will learn. You may not get to be a millionaire, but you'll get to be a 100,000-aire. You save $1,000 in 90 days or $1,000 a week, $1,000 in 90 days, you'll be a thousandaire. And guess what? Then next, you can be a hundred thousandaire. And then when you get to be a hundred thousandaire, then you can actually take my classes where I do Google Meet and so forth, and then you can get to be a millionaire. Awesome. All right, so like, subscribe, comment, and keep track and let me know. Until next time.